to my YouTube channel. Today we are doing the Poppet chocolate bar, and my Poppet is right over here. And we just washed it, so in case you're planning to do this, you always want to make sure to clean whatever utensils or poppets that you're using, because if you have people who've been touching them, you're not sure if they've had their hands cleaned, or it's just sort of like a safety thing. Sanitary. Yeah. And my mom is in the background, so she'll be assisting us with the stove work. And if you are, I don't know, if you're not mature enough to handle knives or stoves by yourself, please get an adult to help you with that, and it will help it go a lot smoother and less scary. So I have chosen to use Hershey Kisses, and we're going to melt them down into just a regular paste, and then we're going to put it into this poppet. And I have chosen to use almonds. So this is optional, you don't have to use nuts, but I chopped up the almonds into halves, and we're going to put one of them in each pop. So this is what it should look like. And we are just going to start putting them in. And I just used 13 almonds, and I chopped them in half. And then we're just going to put them into the pops. And I'm going to probably do a part 2, so this video is not a long video. And so that way we can melt the chocolate and get everything done that needs to get done. So once the poppet is filled, this is what it will look like. And Ingrid, my dog is in the background, and she's very, very needy. So we are going to put all of our Hershey Kisses into
a microwave safe container.
A microwave safe container.
Then we're going to put a paper towel on top.
And I'm going to go
15-second increments, because we have a very powerful microwave.
Yes, our microwave is very strong, and the last time I did it, I put it in for a minute at a time, and it burnt, and it left our house smelling like burnt stuff. So
you want to take it out?
We're going to take it out and stir it around a little.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even
close. So you're just gonna swirl them around.
So they'll not sit for too long, and we're gonna put them in for
another 15
seconds. And while we are doing this, I'm going to just clean up my area a bit. So we used a knife and a cutting board and a spoon, and we're going to keep the spoon, and we're going to have a peppermint patty. Holly, wait. And my mom will not show me where they are, because she does not want me to raid the stash. So you can see they're starting to melt, and they're getting more pliable. So when I smash them out, it's not like trying to smash a brick. And the reason that we're doing it in short increments is because we don't want it to be sitting for a long time, or else it will burn. And mine started smoking when I did it a bit, and the center turned black, which was a bit weird, but we are just trying not to burn anything and have our house smell like smoke. And our house already does smell a bit smoky because we have a little wood burning stove on, because it's cold. So right now it's very pasty, so I believe that only a few more times and we will be done. And I have actually never done this before, but I've seen it and I really wanted to try it. So we're trying it today. And after we put all the chocolate into the mold, I believe we freeze it so that way it'll harden up, and then I will do a part 2 of how it turned out. So it smells almost done. It smells like s'mores. So we are almost done. Sticking to the spoon at this point. So I'm going to clean it. Oh, I almost forgot the paper towel.
Get that back in there.
Okay.
Can I make a quick comment?
Yeah, I'm just gonna adjust the camera real quick. Okay, there we go.
All right, my
Perfect.
quick comment on chocolate, depending on what type of chocolate you use in this experiment or demonstration, you're going to find that your chocolate melts at a different rate. Milk chocolate has the highest amount of sugar and butterfat in it, so it's going to be very thick and very sweet.
Yes.
The darker you get, the less sugar and the less butterfat you have.
Oh, here we go. This is almost done.
It almost looks great.
Smells like brownies. It's gone from like smelling like brownies to smelling like s'mores.
We may want to put a teeny tiny bit of milk into it, or a little teeny tiny bit of butter into it, just to loosen up the texture. Or not.
So this poppet is not fully dry, but that is totally fine. And I'm choosing to use a square just because I feel like it's more of a chocolate bar shape. But you can use any shape that you want. And I would not recommend pouring the chocolate in while it's scalding hot because that could melt the poppet. But just do whatever you feel suits you. So it is so close right now. Do we want to pour some milk in?
What we want to do is we want to add a little bit of fat to this because what's starting to happen is it's getting dry and crumbly. Hershey Kisses are notorious for not being great melters by themselves.
So then we shall put in some.
Put a teeny tiny bit of
Ooh, okay, so we're gonna use sweetened condensed milk, which we use for coffee or for flavoring stuff like horchata. And we just recently did that, and if we do it again, I'll post a tutorial on how to do that too. So it is just making it softer and easier to melt, and we're also adding a bit of water in.
teeny tiny bit.
She's a baker, so when she says a teeny tiny bit, it either means a tiny bit or a ton. So we are just going to, I want to see if I can focus. There we go. So bright. The brightness level is not at controllable.
Alright.
He's dressing to go outside for a walk and it's freezing.
You guys have the camera facing the direction of my room, so.
15 seconds more with
Yeah.
a napkin.
Okay, well we're gonna put it, oh, I forgot the napkin. We're gonna use it, we're gonna put it in for 15 more seconds. And then I think it will be done. And we might have to do one more so it doesn't harden if we're pouring it in. But I am so excited because this is something that I've been wanting to do. And I've been asking my mom to do it with me for a while because I tried it once alone and that's when I burned it and broke the glass bowl because the heat was so intense. So we're doing it this time with my mother. And we're gonna stir this up.
I think another 15 seconds.
Yeah, there's just steaming. There's a few more chunks, but I'd say it's very, very nearly done.
Yeah, it's definitely gotten to a liquid stage.
Yeah, it's at a very, very liquidy stage. And it goes from a hard stage into a liquid stage. And I did a science experiment about this. I don't remember what the science experiment was exactly. I think it was like, how does I can't get this camera at an angle right. There we go. It was like, I think, how does different heat affect the viscosity. Okay, we are definitely done. It
Oh
is
yeah.
aerated.
Stir that up.
I wish you could have seen that. It was like the fluffiest thing you've ever seen in your life.
Time to pour.
Yes.
Alright,
So-
I'm gonna angle it down.
Yes, we are going to angle this. And now, here, move it slightly right there. Perfect. So we are going to pour in our
Time's
chocolate.
of the essence.
Yes. And I will use a spatula.
Just use your spoon
It's a good idea.
to smooth it. Because you don't want to waste any time. When it cools, it hardens.
Oh yes, this looks really good.
Another point to keep in mind, have all of your supplies and materials ready before you begin.
Yes. That is one big thing that I try to do so I'm not putting everything together in one moment and just rushing and making it stressful. So, alright, we can put the camera back up. So, currently, we have that, and I'm going to pop this into our freezer. Pop it. Ha 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 ha. Pop it into our freezer. I did not even realize that that was a joke. Okay, so I'm putting it on top of our ice cube trays in hopes that it will freeze faster. But thank you guys for watching part 1. I will post part 2 as soon as this freezes and we can take it out and try it. And make sure to subscribe and give it a thumbs up if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in a bit, hopefully. Bye!